Hi, I'm Ellie Frost, and this is a video about when you get to a point in your business and you get to a task that you need to do, and you're telling yourself, I can't do it, and that's how you feel, and what to do when you're at that point. The first thing to do is to walk away from it, not your business, just that current challenge or task. Because if you're coming at it with that energy of kind of defeat, then you're very unlikely to succeed. So the first thing to do is to kind of shift your kind of state around it. The second thing to do is to look at past references. Normally, the reason why we get stuck or we feel that we can't do something is generally about something similar we've tried to do in our past and we haven't succeeded, and we feel we failed, or it was too difficult for us, and that's the reference we're bringing into this situation. So look at where in your past something you came across a similar challenge and it got you weren't able to achieve what you wanted to achieve. Acknowledge that is the reference point that you're bringing into this situation. And the way to shift that and decide to create it differently is to know and understand that it's, not make that reference point about what you can't do, but actually look at the sort of point you were at then, how you were thinking, what you'd achieved, what you knew was possible for you, and look at where you are now and decide, more kind of in a more balanced way. Well, with what I know now, with what I've achieved so far, with the way that I'm thinking and, the energy I'm bringing to this, maybe I could achieve it. Look at it that way. So it's about stepping into the energy of where you are now rather than where you were, because that particular challenge you're dealing with, if you're hitting that roadblock and that feeling or confidence waiver of, I just can't do this is something that I can't do, you usually then just bring in all that stuff from that past reference into now. But actually, often where you are now, if you've decided that you wanted to go forward and you wanted to do this, isn't the same as where you were. So I hope that makes sense and it's helpful. Comment or ask me questions if it's not. But I'm really encouraging you to step away from the kind of struggle. Don't push against that, because it's not likely to get you where you want to be. It might do, but really there's a better way to create it, and there's a higher awareness to bring to a situation where you are faced with something that you just feel like, I can't continue, I can't go on with this. And that's about really understanding and unpacking it and knowing where it came from, which is generally your past. It's normally because you haven't been able to do that before, and so you've decided that you won't ever be able to do that, and that's not probably the belief you want to have. So it's about getting yourself into a new belief, and as I say, the way to do that is to make new references. Look at who you are now, look at where you are now, and just decide that actually from that standpoint, maybe this is possible for me, and maybe it is worth doing, and shift the energy before you go back to the task.